Trollmarket, the great home of the troll hunter from the times of the Battle of Kilahead to the beginning of the eternal night. Today we will discuss the history and characters of the greatest civilization of trolls in the world. After the Battle of Kilahead, the trolls that would one day live in Trollmarket would be the inhabitants of the caves of Dwoza. They would relocate to the lands of modern-day California to find one of the many legendary heartstones, the lifeblood of trollkind, under the leadership of the first troll hunter, Dea, the Deliverer, and their elder, Vendel. For the next 9 centuries, the settlement of Trollmarket would expand and develop, with other trolls from other kingdoms coming to set up and trade within the bustling trade city, soon becoming part of the Troll Tribunal. During this time of expansion, the Hero's Forge would be created, the training grounds of the Troll Hunter, run by the scholar Linkus Galadrigal and the retired Gum General Arg. Many trolls would take up the mantle of Troll Hunter, and on their deaths, their dead stone bodies would be placed on pedestals in the forge, inspiring the next generation of the duty they must undertake. These individuals spanned from the first days of Dea to the widely agreed upon troll hunter like no other, Kanjagar the Courageous. Little would occur in the settlements until the amulet chose Jim Lake Jr. to be its greatest champion. At first, he was seen negatively by the people of Trollmarket, but after his great deeds, such as his work on helping the troll Banduela and the constant infestation of gnomes in her shop, and his friendly conversations with the brothers Rockguts, some took more time to convince. Like Droll the Deadly, he believed it was his birthright to claim the amulet and would be challenged by Jim to the death. Within the forge, Jim battled Droll for the ownership of the amulet, and after a short fight, Jim would win the day and Droll would be dishonored.
And the amulet chose me!
Droll would be humbled by this event and Jim's mercy, and would grow to be his closest friend. Their elder, Vendel, would be unconvinced of the amulet's choice, very hesitant to properly help this human. After this, Jim would discover the existence of the changelings in Arcadia, building Kilahead, and kill Bula the Butcher, who had slain many troll hunters before him, finally accepting him as their new protector. They would also procure the pieces of Kilahead and secure them within a vault so that none may use it. This sets off a chain of events in Vendel's heart, who opens himself up in helping Jim in his quest to kill Gunma. Months later, the assassin Angor Rot gains entry to the great city, and Jim would rally the citizens to battle. Many would lose their lives in this battle, but it would end when Jim and Toby destroy Angor Rot. Yet this was only the beginning of the troll's hurt and the realm's corruption. When Jim travelled into the Darklands, the Troll Tribunal would meet within their Hearthstone to decide the fate of Jim, and would resolve to destroy the bridge to the annoyance of Vendel. When Jim returned days later, it prompted the tribunal to stay for safety reasons. Vendel happy to see Jim in his own way, would now help Jim unlock the full power of the amulet. Through the many gems used by the past troll hunters Bendel had kept. Droll at this time would be charged to track down the news of Gunmar, but confronted the Troll Lord. Their battle was great, quick. Even in his weakened state, Gunmar was still strong and pinned Droll to a tree. And once learning of his connection to Jim, he would enslave him to his will, unable to control his own body.
Can't fight, my friend. Your friend is gone.
Once it was found Gunmar had escaped, Jim was taken into custody and put on trial. During the trial, a dark truth would be brought forward and lead to Vendo's death, and Userna's betrayal to Gunmar, and the trolls would be offered a choice to join him. They refused, and so the trolls in Trollmarket were turned into Gunmar's new horde, their minds enslaved to his cause. Trollmarket was lost to the Skull Crusher. Only a small group of trolls would escape the massacre and take refuge within the dark places of Arcadia. For weeks, they would live as rats within the town, hunted by their once friends, and Droll, one of their greatest protectors, was made into their greatest hunter. But on a mission to Merlin's tomb, Droll would regain control and fight alongside Jim for the last time, before receiving a fatal blow, falling into the dark depths below. The survivors would continue to hide and consolidate their forces in preparation for an attack. And their time would come. The Battle of Arcadia, the eternal night, would occur. Fueled by the power of their Heartstone, they would battle against their mind-controlled brethren, avenging their fallen leaders, friends, and warriors, and dealing a punishment to the forces of Gunmar that they would never forget. They would be avenged by Jim, killing Gunmar and letting their mind-controlled brethren free. There would be no happy rejoice in this victory. Many trolls had died in this battle, and those who were mind-controlled perished, and their Heartstone was dead and corrupted. So they gathered what they could from their dead home and travelled away to a new home, and maybe one day find peace. The story of Trollmarket was born of sadness and ended in corruption. Yet the trolls that would call this place home would never stop fighting for their home, but would be the most hardy, faithful trolls to their allies. That's it for today's fantasy tale. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe. May the glory of Merlin be with you always.